Hey you, it's me Charlotte. Today I'm going to be telling you who's most likely to be on the lineup for Download 2023. I have to get this right because me and my boyfriend have a bet going on, and whoever has the most wrong guesses has to embarrass themselves at Download Festival 2023. And I really don't want to do that because it's going to be bad. This is part 2, so if you want to go watch part 1, I'll pop it up here. Let's get into it. First up on my list, I have Bullet for My Valentine. They have a tour going on at the start of 2023 and it's only going on till March. So that gives them 3 months off before Download. There is some sort of rumour/rule that Download doesn't let bands perform 3 months before or after the festival. Not sure where that's come from, but if that's true, this still makes sense. Plus, they haven't played Download since 2018, so it makes sense for them to be on here. For each of the artists, just like the first video, I'm going to be giving them a chance ranking. And the likelihood of Bullet for My Valentine being on the lineup is, I'm going to say, 8 out of 10. So pretty high. I reckon they will be there. Beartooth. Now this is a band I need to have on the lineup. I have mentioned this in a previous video, but I have missed them 3 times. Whether their set got moved or we got the timings wrong, whoops, I've missed them a lot. So they have to be on the lineup for Download 2023. I think they have a really high chance of being on the lineup without the bias because they're touring for most of the year in 2023, going from March to August. And a lot of them are festivals. They have a gap in between June and July, and the last time they're in the UK is in March. Also following that 3-month rule of them not playing in the UK before or after. So they're probably saving June and July for festivals, and hopefully Download will be one of them. And personally, I think Download will be one of the first ones they jump on if they get the offer. My chance ranking for Beartooth is a whopping 9 out of 10. If they're not there, I've miscalculated horrendously. And I may well lose this bet. Make sure you're watching this till the end because there is a really controversial band coming up and you don't want to miss that. Next up on the list we have Don Broco. Don Broco will be an amazing addition to this lineup. The last time they played Download Festival was in 2016 and I think they're due back to play the festival. They're touring until March of 2023 and they haven't got any other tour dates after that. Yet again, following this 3-month rule. Are they taking the rest of the year off? Or are they saving it for summer shows? My guess is the latter. They've become very active on social media, TikTok mostly, and they are racking up a bunch of views. I think it would make complete sense to take full advantage of that. Maybe play some summer gigs, get the most viewers they possibly can. And they're UK based, so it's not really far for them to go. They have a trend of performing in the springtime and then playing festivals in the summer. Speaking of which, they have just been announced for Reading and Leeds Festival in August. So looks like they are carrying on this trend. Hopefully Download will be one that they jump on. I think that the likelihood of Don Broco playing at Download Festival is a 7 out of 10. The only reason that they're not higher on this list is because of the Reading and Leeds Festival. Are they only going to wait 2 months for the next festival? I don't know. Make sure you click the subscribe button so you don't miss any more of my future content. I have a lot more, plus I have tips and tricks on things that you need for Download Festival. The next one on my list is one that I have been wanting to see for a long time, and that is Alien Ant Farm. They haven't played Download Festival since 2016. They haven't even played in the UK since 2018. I'm not really sure why that is, but I think 2023 is a perfect year for them to come back. They've announced they'll be playing Sick New World in Las Vegas in May. And they'll be playing alongside an act that is already playing Download Festival, and that band is Evanescence. I think that if Alien Ant Farm are at Download Festival, they will be put on the main stage. So I'm hoping Alien Ant Farm will be an addition added on the second announcement or even closer to the festival. So I think it's probably about a 50-50 chance of them being at Download, so that makes my chance ranking a 5 out of 10. The only reason I put them down so low is because they haven't toured the UK in so long and I don't know if there is an actual reason for that. Next up on the list we have Judas Priest. I would love personally to see Judas Priest at Download Festival in 2023. They are actually touring in the UK in June. So they're celebrating their 50th year in the music industry. They've already done over 100 shows for this tour so far. And I personally think that festivals will be a really good way of celebrating. They have a day break after their Manchester gig on the 7th, which means they could be there on the 8th, which is Thursday. But why would Download put such an iconic band on the Thursday? It wouldn't make sense, right? They would then have 2 days to go over to Dublin for their next gig. The only other option that they have during the festival is the day after Dublin, which is the 11th, which is the Sunday. That seems like quite a bit of a tight squeeze, but it is still possible if they go straight there. Then all they have to do is head down to London for the Monday. Could Donington be a stop in between? Or are they going to fly straight to London? My chance ranking for Judas Priest is about a 6 out of 10. I am still very unsure because it is possible, but it will be quite a squeeze to fit them in. But what do you think? Let me know. The last band I have on this list is Five Finger Death Punch. I know this band is controversial for a number of reasons, but I do think they have a really good chance of playing at Download Festival 2023. They're going on tour with Metallica, who of course is headlining 2 nights of the festival. They're playing in Germany on the 28th of May, 2 weeks before the festival, but they're only playing 1 date in June. And that isn't until the week after Download. Not only that, it's in Sweden, both of which are surprisingly close to the UK. It's quite easy to get to the UK between those countries. What are they going to do between May 28th and the middle of June? They've got 3 weeks in between. Download is a real contender for them. They have had issues with Download Festival in the past, where in 2010, the crowd got so rowdy and started pushing the security guards that they got shut down. They got kicked off. But on the flip side, they have played Download since in 2017, which was the last time they played. So it seems they've made amends with the festival. So who knows, maybe they could be there. But Ivan Moody, the singer of Five Finger Death Punch, has announced he's planning on retiring after the next album. So it would make sense for them to promote the album they've got currently, as well as their past ones, to set them up for retirement. Then it just makes sense for them to perform the final album, whenever that may come, the year of its release. My chance ranking for Five Finger Death Punch is 8 out of 10. I just think it makes sense for them to be there. This video has more predictions right here, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my future predictions because I have a lot more. Which band do you think is most likely to be at Download 2023 so far? Do you think I'm right with any of them? And is there any that I've missed? Let me know down below. Until next time, see ya!